Hello, my name is Angelos Kiriones. Thank you very much for the invitation today. Here, I'm very happy and blessed to be today here and talk about one of the best topics we have about our PMO offices. And I am a global executive for over 25 years with teams around the world, managing global contracts with the customers and leading um, intercultural teams to bring benefits to the customers, to the organization, the knowledge, and the structure to be successful during this time. So that's me, and I'm happy here to exchange my thoughts with you and to go further and to see what the community is talking and to help the community with my experience.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Good night, good morning, good afternoon from all over the world. Thanks for joining us because today is a wonderful colleague, Angelos Kiriones. That's correct?
That's correct. Thank you very much.
From Munich, Deutschland. That's
That's
correct?
right. My origins are from Greece, but I'm living now in Munich. That's right.
Well, wonderful. Today, we are in the Reflections PMOfficer and Friends, the present and the future of the project and product management offices. Yes, thank you much. Thank you very much for joining us again. This is a wonderful session today because Angelos, he has a lot of experience about project management and PMO. It's very important to, is my point of view, hoping you all of you are agree because Angelos has a lot of experience about PMO and beyond, and all topics related in several positions, president by president, in several top, many others top management positions that, from my point of view, in this kind of roles, you have a complete vision, 360 degree, all organization, all the global vision by silos, strategy, operations, projects, products, services. You have the complete vision in a company,
Yeah,
in a
that's right.
large company.
That's right. You know, I started as a project manager 25 years ago. Then I was program manager, portfolio manager. And during this development, I implemented PMO officers. I implemented huge project delivery organizations. They were responsible for the research and development, for transition and transformation, for internal and external projects. And I was communicating, and I'm communicating on C-level. So, right, I'm bringing a lot of experience here, and I'm very happy to share this with you.
So wonderful, because I think our audience is going to, I hope so. Mia is the first one. We are going to learn a lot of today. So,
well, I recommend definitely to implement a PMO organization into the organization where you are, because, you know, if you have a PMO organization, if you are going to implement a PMO organization, you have the skills on one place, the skills that can manage projects, that can manage portfolios, and they can have the overview over the programs they have. So the portfolio management is very important for a company to have an overview about the resources, internal, external resources, the benefits you gain from these initiatives, from the projects, from the products also. It's from the perspective of agile, yes or not. You know, I don't want to enter this philosophy. For me, it's important. We have to do something. Let's do it. Yeah, and we need to have a clear view where we are and what benefits we have. So, and what I have seen in my life is if you have a central PMO, if you have organized this, you can help the executives, you can help the middle management, you can help the project managers from the little departments because sometimes somebody is assigned as a project manager, and to be honest, he's fear this position because he didn't know what he has to do. And then you have a PMO and he can help. So that's why, from my point of view, definitely implement a PMO in the organization and find a way to make it strategic and not only an operational one.
Wonderful. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, and if I can just continue, you know, the skills that I'm seeing in there is you need people with a large experience. So you need people with leadership capabilities, proven leadership capabilities, to emphasize into the people, to understand their needs, to help them to be successful. On the other hand side, you need strong methodological skills. You need to know what is a critical path. You need to know what is a daily stand-up, for example, and you need to know what is Cinefin, what is design thinking, change, risk management. You know, because you are the specialists for projects and you help other people. So you have to have this seniority, this knowledge. So on the one hand side, you need very senior people in the PMO. On the other hand side, you can develop people to get very good project managers, very good portfolio managers, very good program management from this PMO. So the skills are life learn capabilities and want to have fun with people, because at the end of the day, it's a people management. From my point of view, it's a people management. The most of the problems they not have problems because the topic is so difficult. They have problems because the people are not compatible, and you are not able to manage the people on the right way. So this is the central thing: manage the people in the right way with respect, and then you're going to be successful. That's my belief at the end of the day.
No, wonderful. Because all these skills, we are agreed that consider every member of a PMO should have. Anyone.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Angelos, this is a wonderful topic, but in any PMO, it should be a leader, or I'm not. I don't want to say exactly a leader, because in a PMO, from my point of view, from our point of view, from PMOfficers, everyone involved in a PMO should be a leader. But into a PMO, there's one specific role who need to manage, mentoring, coaching, executing, absolutely, exactly what, including all the skills that you correctly have mentioned it, okay, for um, for a professional into the PMO. But there's one role. So the question number 3.
Yes. So thank you for asking this question, because this is a very important question. On this position, you need somebody with a vision. You know, it is a strategic position. You need to be somebody who is mastering stakeholder management, who understands the C-level directors, who understand the business, and who can transport these visions to his employees, to his directors, to his portfolio managers, and to explain them why this is the benefit, the long-term benefit for the company, why we are doing that, why we need to support department A, department B, and he has the ability to know with performance management. You know, performance management make discussions with the team members, make interviews with the single employees, and coach them, show them the direction, and see what is their vision for the future, the personal vision, and develop them personal to be better than you to understand what to do. You see, it's really a people management position with strongly business skills, so that you know what we have to do to be relevant for the company. And this is the PMO officer or director PMO or lead PMO, whatever you will call it. At the end of the day, it is in the executive management. It is somebody who knows what to do and who can change, because with the time, the needs of your own company is changing, and then you have to change your people, your organization, to fit the needs of the company. So that's it from my point of view. Very important. People manager, stakeholder manager, executive C-level manager, motivator, and visionary.
I love this word, visionary, because it's so difficult to have all these uh, I don't know, the good, it's hard soft skills, business relation, business point of view,
Yeah.
overview, global overview, but
Yes.
visionary.
I have seen many people on these positions. There was great methodologists. But if you are a great methodologist, you cannot catch the people and show them the passion to be successful. Show them why you have to do this. You have to be both. You have to be a methodologist, but you have to be also a leader. The soft skills. You have to bring the people around you, to build them, and to have a vision how to develop the people, how to develop the department, how to develop the company. Yeah, and this is something more than only to know how to make a critical path, or with all respect, or the Gantt diagram. It's a bit more. Yeah, but everybody can be developed to take over this position. That's my belief. Yeah.
Full agree. Full agree. In a conference that I can share in the past, someone said, I share something like this. No, my thoughts are very aligned with your way of mind. And someone shared his thoughts. Hey, if you are saying that, if you are sharing your thoughts about this role, it is very difficult to be a PM officer, a director PMO. I said, obviously, that's why many organizations, first, don't have a PMO, second, don't have the right role for this PMO, and third, many PMOs don't survive more than 3 years because it's a lack of all these very good skills, but including hard. Well, we can include it, but it's a plus, it's a must-have, no? Because nowadays, currently with new technologies, it's very useful that we are on the top about all these new technologies, no? Blockchain, RPA, intelligence, artificial, machine learning, whatever. Because if you are going to manage a complete portfolio, you are leading transformation, technology, and people, or people, technology, and transformation, no? In processes. That's you have unpack. It is very, very hard, and it's not only manage everything together. You need to share. You need to report to C-level, but you need to talk with, from my point of view, a tactical level. No, it's program managers, project managers, product managers, and operational managers or operational teams that are really teams that they executed all the projects or products, depending on technologies. You are top down and up down, and you are cross on all the organization, because there is projects and products for all over the organization, not only IT. Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And I have seen, I was head of the Department for Research and Development, as well as Transition Management and the Global project management office, follow the sun principle, and we had a lot of good ideas for new products. Yeah, and we had really a business intelligence system, but the company needs. But you have to have the feeling as a head of to say, okay, we have all the relevant resources now in other projects, and we need to finish this project. And even if the new product will help us, you have to talk with the executives, with the stakeholders, and explain them, okay, now we have to take a decision. Do we want to finish the 3 projects or the 4 projects we have running with a benefit of 10 million? Or do we want really to take the risk, stop the projects, take all the people on the new product and finish this product? And this is something, it has to be tactical. You have to emphasize with the stakeholders. You have to understand the business, what is the best for the business, and you have to leverage your resources. So it's really some kind more than somebody maybe imagine. Yeah. And
many other things, many more beyond that, because it's so complicated. But that's just wonderful, our profession. That's why it's passionate. Well, hey, audience, I'm talking for myself, huh? And also, I think Angelos as well, but uh, we need to be passionate. We need to be passionate for our profession. And when we
yes,
are a members or leader of a PMO. Wonderful, Angelos.
yes,
So, question number 4.
yes. This is a very good question because, you know, many times, and I think the audience has similar experiences. Many times we see, oh wow, what a PMO can do, and how sophisticated and top people and top projects. And then we are looking to our company and we are thinking, oh well, we are not there yet. Or they're thinking, we have all this, why we are talking about this. And this is exactly one part of the answer, you know. We have different maturity levels in different companies. So sometimes you have to start with a PMO to show the importance and the relevance of the PMO to the stakeholders in a project, and to show them, look, the PMO has a lot of things to do in this project. And if this was successful, then you can make a little PMO team. Then you can make a PMO department. You know, it's a development path. And I have seen many companies that have the PMO located in a department as a department PMO for information technology. In other companies, they are one step further. They have put the PMO on C-level. So they are a PMO for the whole company, for all strategic projects and portfolios. They have not only for IT, but for many other things. So it depends from my point of view on the maturity level of the existing executive levels. And from my point of view, the best position is to be if you're a construction company, to be the PMO of the C-level board of managers. If you're more an IT company, then put it under the CIO, so you're reporting to the CIO. If you're maybe a bank, yeah, then you have to think about, you're going now for digitalization, or you're opening more offices, or you're closing offices. And then you have to see to which C-level you will put the PM office, because the PM office is not only for IT projects, it is a success factor for the business strategy of the company. Yeah, and I think that's it. That's it. What I think about it. So it's about maturity level, and it's about how to develop the PMO within the organization.
Yeah, it's a very difficult
Yeah.
question to answer, but not all. Not a technology is helping. all organizations, but not all organizations have an IT department
That's it.
itself. So,
That's it.
but 99.99 organizations all over the world have projects or products or both. So, and for millions, for millions of units, for millions of in monetary units. So you need an office. We can call it PMO or whatever other title, but we need a department or entity who can manage like this.
Mm,
No,
mm,
in a government, in when you are building, no, in engineering, yeah, we have many projects and very millionary projects,
mm.
and there is no IT.
There's no IT. Yeah, yeah. I'm very often in the bank sector, and in the bank normally you have a CFO, a chief financial officer, and under the CFO there is a head of IT or a head of IT systems or
Uh,
a head of PMO, and these titles are changing at the moment. I have seen companies because I'm working with a lot of companies together out there, and I have seen companies that they're implementing head of PMO, and then in this PMO, it's part of the IT department located, yeah, or one of the major applications they have because they don't have their own IT department. Yeah, they don't
Absolutely.
see the need to have their own IT department, and then they have a PMO or a head of IT. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it is
yeah.
difficult. Yeah, it is difficult, and that's why I'm talking about maturity level. It depends also on of the maturity level of the company and how to make the benefits of the PMO department visible for the exec. Yeah, and if
Absolutely. No, no, no.
yeah,
Absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful thoughts. Question number 5, Angelo.
wonderful.
Yeah. Well, let me let me share, share one thing now before to start this, because I'm from Mexico. Yeah, all the audience know that I'm from Mexico City. Now I'm living in Barcelona, Spain, but originally I'm from Mexico. In Latin America, we have the past 30, 40, maybe more years, okay, in constantly volatility,
Yeah.
explosion and
Yes.
implosion. And
Yes.
other countries, sadly, in Europe and the rest of the world as well. So for me,
Yes.
we left the VUCA environment many years ago, many years ago. From my point of view, we are living in the eye of in the center, in the eye
Mm,
of the hurricane
mm,
about our civilization,
yes.
but
Yes.
we are in the last part of this part, in
Mm,
this eye of the hurricane. That's
mm,
we call it fuca. No, we are
yes.
changing volatility by
Yeah.
for fragility, because
Yeah.
everything is related. And with the healthy wrong situation in our nowadays in our world, this is very complicated. Yes, we are going to be in the near future in a better times, yes, in a bright times, but this is for another, in another forum, in another, yeah, it's in another forum, in another chance to talk about this, no, because a brightness future we have for all
Yes.
our civilization. But right now we are living like teenagers, no, when we were teenagers everything was explosion in our mind, in our body, everything. Without many things, without thinking, just is surviving. This is the nowadays for our civilization. So calm down. We are going to survive, but in this environment, Angelos, how do you see the future of PMOs in the current global environment, call it FUCA, fragility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity.
Yes. You know, you explained it very good, by the way. Thank you. And I'm sharing a lot of your thoughts. And if I'm looking around, the world is really very complex. Even if the media and we want to see the world easy, we want to see everything it's under control, but nature is not under control like you picture with a hurricane. It's not under control. And in the future we will see with higher complexity, we will see how fragile we are, not only in a city but all over the world, because we are connected. We are connected from the point of view of business, of friendships, of everything at the end of the day that makes our life easy. And from this point of view, the PMO is one puzzle that can make it more stable, this fragility, because it's very fragile what we have. We are living in a very good civilization. We are living in a very good system at the moment around the world, but it's very fragile. And we can feel it now with the pandemic that we have. And if I'm looking forward, I can see from the vision PMOs that make more analysis. They make more Cinefin, VUCA analysis to see what impact, what influence, to make risk analysis, to work out ideas how to overcome the problems of the next years for the company. Because if we see that maybe we will not sell anymore such a lot of cars than we are selling today, then we have to think what happens with all those millions people who are working in this industry. If we see that we have more home office, what happens with all these office buildings that we have? Yeah, and if you have in your company a department that it is looking to the future from a different point of view. So you have your strategic department to define strategies, and you have the PMO that brings a lot of data together and helps the strategy department, and at the end of the day, the C-levels to make the right decisions. Then, well, from my point of view, PMOs are the future organizations that we need to survive and to expand our businesses. That's my belief. Yeah.
Yeah. So many, so many, so many things to think about your reflection, because you're everything you are telling us, sharing us, is nowadays in many places at the same time. Not only Europe, it is in Latin America, in Africa, in Asia.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the country. Yes, you are right now in Germany, and we are in Spain. But I'm complete convinced that in other country right now, from our audience, most probably are thinking very similar as your right words from my point of view. So Angelos, wonderful. I really having a good time. It's very happy, very easy. Sorry, the time. I don't know why, but we are at the end of the session. But
Unbelievable.
yeah, but before to leave, this is the final reflection.
Yes, my suggestions are to the organizations and to the audience, by the way. Develop a mindset in your organization and for yourself of a lifelong learner. This is the first thing. And with a lifelong learner, develop a mindset for change management, for your personal change management, so you can adapt to new situations faster. and let let implement a culture of failure. Failure is good because you can learn from failure and develop further. So build a team with people who fits together, build a team where the people can help each other, explain the organization around you, what benefits you can get for the business, and adapt your portfolio to be relevant all over the time. And don't go too much into technologies. Go more into personal development and into benefit management and be relevant for the success of the company and your people. And this is my succession by the end of the day.
Wonderful, wonderful. Angelos, a wonderful session today. I'm really happy. I'm having a very good time. Thank you very much for coming to share your thoughts, no, your experiences, because many of things that you're sharing today is based on your very long experience about project management and PMO around the world in yes, since the beginning, but right now you have an overview, global overview, study overview from a top management role. So Angelos Kiriones from Munich, Deutschland. Thank you very much for coming to share your thoughts in the present and the future of the project and product management officers in Reflections PMOfficer and Friends. Thank you very much. Uh, I don't know. On behalf of PMOfficers, global community, and all PMOfficers team involved about this, thank you very much for coming with us. A very huge, a very big cube from Barcelona, Spain.
So thank you very much for the invitation. It was really a pleasure to have this discussion. I love it, yeah, and I will look forward. And if you need me again, I'm happy to help. And guys out there, believe on yourself, look forward, and we can do it. Thank you
We
very much.
will. Thank you. No, you are
Yeah.
most welcome. Thank you very much for coming with us. And yes, we are going to invite you another initiative that we have in PMOfficers. And take care, be safe, and be well. And all our audience, thank you very much for joining us. And stay in touch for the next session with Reflections, PMOfficer and Friends, the future, and the present and the future of the project and product management offices. Thank you very much, Angelos Kiriones from Munich, Deutschland. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
and see you next time.
Bye. See
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Ciao.